side lateral raises using your pair of dumbbells. Now you have to hold your dumbbells, straighten your hands, and you raise them up this way. Just like you're flying. You good? Now take it easy. Slow and steady. That's it. Good. So now we'll move over to the next one. We'll do a front lateral raise using just one dumbbell. So you just have to hold it at the center, take your hands forward, and you go up and down. That's it. Up and down. Good. Up and down. Now you have to, let's count together. Let's do 5 of that. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yes. So now in doing that, I will advise you to do this for 10 reps by 3 sets each of this exercise. And if you do this maybe 3 times in a week, I believe you have a very good defined 3D shoulders just like mine. See you next time. Have a great day.
Empress.
That's the best. Empress Winfrey. EW.
Oh my goodness. Welcome guys to Coffee Just, that time where we actually talk about what's up and about. So what's up and about?
Well, what's up and about today? Do you know what I was about to say? What's up and about today is ritual killing.
Oh, wow. Anyways, I saw a post earlier today talking about what are the things you think the Nigerian government should actually ban? And that is literally going off of the conversation that came online not too long ago about the federal government finally approving the banning of ritual killings, money rituals, smoking, and any nicotine and tobacco-related scenes in movies, music videos, and skits. What do you guys think about this?
I think I was looking out for the nudity or semi-nudity. I didn't see that one.
That one.
I didn't, and I believe there's a reason, because it's actually been banned, but guys, you know, when they do their music videos, they don't respect it. And it used to be stricter. The NBC used to be stricter on that. I don't know what's going on. Because there used to be a time if you're showing semi-nudity or even some of these, in quotes, ritual videos on, or shrine videos on your music video and stuff, you blur it, especially when it's terrestrial. Maybe on, you know, pay TV, probably not. But terrestrial, there's usually major restriction on so many things. Unfortunately, that's not the case right now, and I find it very worrisome. People might say, oh, there are things the government should ban. The thing with Nigerians, and I dare say many people, is they're insatiable. When the government doesn't do it, the government did not do it. When the government does it, can't the government do this other one? Why are they doing this other one? But then, it's us.
Okay, before I pass on to Mike, right, I'd like to say this, right? Concerning the reason why certain things that seem to be banned still seem to be very prevalent in even this one, to be honest, they might ban it, but then again, we may still go on to see it. Why? Because of the independence of these platforms. So, I mean, once upon a time, we're talking about local terrestrial television. Now we're talking about DSTV. Then now, of course, we have YouTube. We have other cables and other antennas and platforms that people literally can populate all of this. Do you understand? So, I mean, the control is, okay, if you cannot control what people reach out for, you can't necessarily restrict them.
So the idea is, there have always been ways you can reach those things. You can buy the movie, watch it, buy the music video, watch it the way you want it. It's just like edited songs. We have radio edits and all that. But when you're listening to it, like there was a song I actually heard. I'd been used to the way it was being played on Max FM. Then the first time I heard the original version, I was taken aback. And it's a song I like. I was like, wait, what? I don't know if you know the song. Get you, as in the real content.
I know that, So sometimes when I listen to these songs and this blurred out part or this part, I feel a little bit. It puts me off a bit because, you know, prior to this time, looking back at older artists, you know, they always have what they call radio edit. So they will sing, they will do a song, they release it, and then they release a radio edit so that you don't mess, in quote, their song up. I don't know what's up with artists these days. We even had those kind of issues, even when we're performances here, that sometimes we want to apologize for that. Wait, you see, you hear something like that, you know, because artists these days, I don't know about that one. But coming to Nollywood, which most of our biggest movies prior to this time, prior to this new Nollywood era, have all been centered around
Ritual killing.
Ritual killing.
From
living in bondage.
Yes.
So, okay, no, this diamond ring was not ritual, but it's still involved.
It was around that, yes.
That's Liz Benson.
And that's the more reason it's been overflowed.
So that's the thing. So to be honest, I won't say overflogged is the term. Why? Because this is Nigeria. It's funny. I'm actually pulling a mic right now, but this is actually Nigeria. And Nigeria is in Africa. And what is Nigeria known for? When we talk about deities and talk about tradition, we talk about black magic, this is where...
Is there white magic?
So let's clarify. Talk about black magic. No, I'm just saying, like...
There is black magic everywhere in the world. Yes. In the UK, let me put it as continent, in Europe or in Asia, there is no continent that does not have black magic.
Okay, let's talk about
but it's not the center of every movie. Kilo Day, even movies that have no business. Somebody is walking on the streets, falls down, start maybe epileptic seizure. Hey, before you know it, they've carried the person to shrine. And I'm like, come on, there are ways you can... No, that is why we need to educate them.
Tradition.
Movies are supposed to educate.
Why? Do you know why?
They're supposed to show you what you should do instead, what you need to know.
Yeah?
What do you mean instead? I can't say instead. Why? Because I lived in an ancient city of Benin, in the ancient city of Benin. And this is a lifestyle. You're literally going on the road, you are seeing pots with egg inside.
But we all know of the airlines.
So that's my point. That's my point. In school, like you literally, sometimes they tell you they are doing, there's curfew. You dare not come out. If you come out, what's your eyes will see? Your mouth cannot say. So my point is that it can be argued.
There's something you mentioned
that is a part of us.
Yes, there's something you mentioned here. You said movies are meant to teach, yes, in some ways, but you see, you have to understand that demand dictates supply. If you go and want to teach what we don't want to learn, your movie will stand on its own. Nobody will buy it, right? Or nobody will go and watch it. For instance, let's take a look at the highest grossing movies in the world and maybe the US. If you look at maybe of all time, the 10 highest grossing movies ever, majority of it is fantasy and superhero, right? They have a tradition based around fantasy and superhero. So you see movies like the Lord of the Rings and the Marvel movies who are there at the top highest, right? But then under they look at their series, the highest watched series, right, are series like Power, series like BMF, series that show you the American lifestyle of drugs and drugs.
Exactly.
Those are the ones that sell. Those are the ones that people watch. They have a variety that they can watch. Do you understand? But they can see things that they can relate to. Why is Bridgerton making all the waves, as it were?
Yes.
Because you can relate to it and you think about it that, oh, it's always talking about how you wake up in the morning, you drink coffee, you carry newspaper, you walk around garden, you fight for your love, and then you go and sleep.
Like that was literally
because they can relate to it.
English,
yes. They can relate to it.
Who influenced them?
But now...
Who were they influenced by?
No, they had a life.
No.
Where do you think these street lights came from? Do you know where street lights came from? The idea of street lights did not come from Europe. It came from Benin City.
So, but you see,
the Africans, we've had influence for years because these people come, they learn a lot of things from us.
Of course.
So
but they also,
let me tell you guys something. This issue of ritual killing, I have said it before, and I'm going to say it again. It is overflowed. It's killing creativity. You guys should come on. There are many stories. Look, I recently started watching a lot of Korean movies.
Ooh.
And I realized something. It's also broadened my perspective on stuff. You could watch a movie that is strictly about how business life works there. The next movie you could watch is about, how celebrities survive being celebrities. Another one can be about the fashion industry. Why can't we do stuff like that in Nigeria? Varied. As in, we need to do, I'm so sick of everything being linked to either ritual killing or drugs.
I will say in this day and time, we cannot necessarily say in this day and time the movies they are producing are really about that. We've seen a lot of movies about families, about even weddings in Nigeria. We've seen a lot of movies
that's a new trend now.
That's a new trend now. Party.
But I will still mention that, you see, without ritual killing and all of that, you can even variate in ritual killing.
You can vary.
Because Incumbent, what do you call it?
Incumbent. Incumbent.
I didn't say incumbent. I'm just saying that it is what people want to watch.
They've not done anyone on Kayamata. That's the one I want to see.
They don't know.
They've done.
Have you not watched Ajosepo?
Are you sure you're in this Nigeria?
This new one is cinema. You know, there's a new movie. I was forced to see it.
Really?
And then what happened?
The whole movie was Kayamata. Yes, it was. What's her name? Bisola.
She was the Kayamata.
Hey, for the movie, please.
Ajosepo.
Don't back
Ajosepo.
Biodun Halima. Two of you, now you laugh there. Both of you are laughing there. But no. It was Kayamata. The movie. It centered over almost an hour of the movie.
Let them go and watch it on streaming platforms. We are watching.
It was interesting.
Like, you know, that educates.
Anyway,
it was
what I would like to see banned at the music scenes, as you said, or semi-nude.
No, Kayamata.
Music videos, especially.
We need to take a break.
Mago, that's what I meant.
Mago. We need to take a break. I don't know what.
We'll be back after this time out.
With the Mago.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon. I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amako Arakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Welcome to Warhaka. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of your view are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
So, have you ever wondered what happens behind the curtains of a man's mind? Or perhaps you're one of those who wonder what men talk about when they gather. Well, here goes. Imagine what it takes to put together the perfect cocktail. Or maybe mocktail. We need a bit of sports, a sprinkling of current affairs, some very deep topical issues, and last but not the least, a healthy dose of grumbling of those we love to hate. And yes, you guessed it, women. So, if you catch the drift, then you're onto something. We will provide you with the right insights into most of your curiosities, right here within this beautiful cocktail we call the Black Table. So, have you ever wondered what happens behind the curtains of a man's mind? Or perhaps you're one of those who wonder what men talk about when they gather. Well, here goes. Imagine what it takes to put together the perfect cocktail. Or maybe mocktail. So,
Thank you for staying with us. And for the first conversation of the day, I have with me Gideon Pagididesu, who's actually here to share something or a thing or two about mental health. Welcome to Wake Up Nigeria. How are you doing?
Thank you very much.
How are you doing?
Good to have you.
Yeah, great to be here. With you this morning. Okay, so, I was asking you earlier what we're talking about today. But before then, I was actually going through your profile. And interesting, I happen to be a lawyer.
Yes, I am.
And then your experience going through law, studying law and then law school literally brought you to this point where you actually decided, you did write a book.
Yes,
There
Is
is Suicide. And now you're literally like a mental health advocate.
Yes.
You'd like to share with us the backstory of how you got to this point.
Okay, I have been here before on Wake Up Nigeria,
Yes.
and thank you for having me here again.
You're welcome.
So in 2015, at the final year of my university, I had 7 carryover courses.
Yeah.
Yes.
What university was that?
Olabisi Obanjo University.
Okay.
So I had 7 carryover courses. It actually started from 200 level. I've been failing different courses from 200
Why
level.
would you say you were fit? Weren't you focusing in school?
Yeah, those are part of the conversations we ought to be having because,
Okay.
there could be issues of whether I was focusing in academics or not.
Yeah.
Family issues and all that.
Was it a course you wanted to study? Law?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm glad to be a lawyer
Be a lawyer today, okay.
Yes, I'm even working with Daily Additional LP.
Oh, nice.
One of them.
All right,
So
nice.
where I'm going to is that I had 7 carryover courses and I had an extra year. So automatically it meant I would not be able to go to law school with my colleagues.
Yes.
Yes, and so that affected me. I had suicidal ideation and all that. So when I had those issues, it now compelled me to write a book titled There Is Suicide. And it encapsulates everything that I'd been going through, teenage issues, youth issues. Just like you asked the question that, is it that I wasn't concentrating in my academics, There are different things that could make people want to commit suicide. And it's very, very interesting to the point that in the book I was writing, I was talking about different youths who had suicidal ideation and they ended up committing suicide. If you check through the book, you'll see that they had 1 carryover courses, 2 carryover courses, and I have 7.
I had 1 carryover course when I was in school. I remember I studied law as well at the University of Benin.
Okay.
And the carryover course, I think it was like 200, 300 level. And it was ENL, I can remember.
Wow.
Because
a borrowed course?
It was a borrowed course because I couldn't speak my language,
Okay.
basically. So you literally walk into class and the guy is literally like, can you speak your language? No, leave this class, you're failing this course.
Wow.
At this point, like, what do you want me to do? Do you understand? So, I can imagine the stress of now having 7 carryovers
In fact,
as a law
it's
student.
interesting to add that.
Yes.
In my final year, I was already writing 11 courses. My mates were writing 4.
4.
I was writing 11. So these are part of the things that I love talking about to encourage people.
Yes. So since we're there, now what would you say, just very briefly, what would you say helped you go through it? Go through the challenge of literally writing 11 courses and literally graduating?
Now, sometimes to say things is easy.
Yes.
But the reality is that I wrote those books because, let me say God helped me.
Yes.
My family helped me. My parents helped me, my mom and dad. So, but writing those books helped me a lot because writing is therapeutic.
Yes, it is.
And it's not just 1 book. I wrote 5 books.
5 books.
Yes. The second one, okay, I have the shirt here. Yes. One is titled When Suicide Becomes the Healing You Need.
Oh, wow.
That's the first book. The second one is titled Sometimes Death Becomes the Only Option. So there are 3 other books like that.
Wow.
So they are captivating.
Exactly.
Yes.
The topics alone seem very, very intriguing. And maybe one of these days you'll probably talk about one of the books. Now let's go right into it. So now because of this, you literally got very interested in mental health. And then you have an event coming up.
Yes.
So tell me more about the event.
Okay, the event is May Mental Health Educational Awareness.
Okay.
So normally in the month of May worldwide, it's always Mental Health Awareness Month from the beginning of May down to the 31st. So we are having it in Ikorodu. Ikorodu is the 3rd largest city in Nigeria. Yes. So that's what makes it interesting for us to have this conversation. The theme of the event is encouraging open conversations on suicide and depression. Okay. And we are targeting secondary schools and universities because these are the statistics of people who go through this problem. Sometimes maybe it's just mathematics that could be the issue. Sometimes it's physics, chemistry, and all that. So we are having conversations on mental health. We're having conversations on emotional abuse, because teenagers also have emotional abuse, sexual abuse as well. So in this event, we are having in conjunction with Lagos State University of Science and Technology. It was formerly Laspotech, Lagos State University Polytechnic. And what is interesting is that the Vice Chancellor of the university would be the chief host of the event. The Ayongunre of Ikorodu himself will be physically present at the event. The chairman of ICODAS is Ikorodu Oga Development Association, he will also be physically present. So we are bringing in these dignitaries to come and converse with students, to have this conversation on why suicide is not the healing they need. No. Although in the book, it is when suicide becomes the healing.
But that, like, is that not misguided?
No, yeah. It's good to have, that's the thing, it's good to have this kind of conversation because it compels you to want to say something, you know. One thing that is also interesting is that we want to speak, we want to educate and enlighten people on issues concerning suicide. When people hear about suicide, the first thing they go about is say no to suicide. Yes. But when someone is having that ideation and they come to meet you, will you be able to help the person?
And I think it's actually very interesting. I think what I love the most about what you're doing is how you've brought it down. Do you understand? People talk generally about, oh, suicide, as you said, generally, oh, say no to suicide.
Yes.
But they don't actually break it down and bring it down to the reason people actually feel the need to do that and how to address it directly. And I think that's something very unique that you're doing. And I wish you all the very best with this event. The date again and the time.
Yes, the date is originally supposed to be tomorrow, May 24th, but it has been moved to June 14th.
June 14th.
Yes, because the students of the university will be resuming tomorrow, and ideally they will not be able to remove the bite. So it is now June 14th.
So June 14th at
9 a.m. 9 a.m.
9 a.m. Where?
Yes, at Lagos State University of Science and Technology.
Amazing. I think it's amazing. All the very, very best. And of course, everyone, make sure you actually support him in any way you can to actually pull this through. Well done.
Thank you very much.
And right about now, we literally have to head over to the kitchen where Mary and Chef Eniola are putting something very interesting for us.
We're making breakfast, and breakfast is always interesting. Absolutely. Welcome to the kitchen right here on Wake Up Nigeria. Chef Eniola is in the studio with us today, and she's about to make us breakfast. As always, the name of our dishes, always a mouthful. So let's hear what it is today.
Okay, so we're making spicy lemon butter garlic chicken with pasta.
See? Spicy lemon garlic butter. Spicy lemon butter garlic chicken with spaghettini. Okay.
Spicy lemon.
Spicy lemon. I'm a rapper now. Yes. Okay. Let's talk about the ingredients we're making use of.
Boneless chicken breast here.
Okay.
Very clean, already washed, patted dry already. Okay. We have garlic, we have ginger here, we have cooking oil. Okay. We have our butter.
Okay.
Yeah, we have lemon, Nigerian lemon. Okay. We have lemon onions, we have green onions and green peppers, we have green peas, carrots, scotch bonnet, that's atarudo, blended with onions. Then we have the spaghettini here.
Okay.
And then here we have our spices. So we're working with bay leaf, thyme, curry, dry pepper, seasoning cubes, and that's it, really.
And salt, of course.
Yes, and salt, yes.
Okay.
That's it, really.
All right, so run us through the process. How are you going to put this dish together?
Okay, so once this is dry, I'm going to pour oil, just a little bit of oil, and add butter, just half of this. Then put it inside. You pour the chicken in it. You add your seasoning, not everything.
What seasoning are you putting?
The seasoning cubes, every of the spices here, the seasoning cubes, the bay leaf, the dry
so when
pepper.
you say not everything, it means not that you're going to use the quantity here. That's what you mean?
No, like, because we're adding lemon much later, if we decide to put all of the spices and the salt and the seasoning cubes, it might be too much towards the end. So we just need a little portion so it doesn't overwhelm whatever is going on here.
Okay,
yes.
So what are you going to do with the ginger and garlic?
So for the ginger and garlic, I'm also going to use part of it to boil, to pan-sear this chicken breast. And then once I take them out, I'm going to now, fry the garlic again in butter. Then we start assembling every other thing. So it's just a very simple dish.
So at the end of the, the meal, are you just going to squeeze lemon, or are you using the lemon zest?
No,
what exactly are you doing with the lemon?
We need the lemon juice. So the mixture of the lemon juice and the butter, the oil gives you a sauce. Yes, it gives you a sauce that really goes well with pasta or rice. Very nice. It's a little bit tart, flavorful, but you love it.
So lemon, butter and oil. This vegetable oil.
Yes.
So you put them together and it gives you something like a sauce.
You will love it.
Ooh, I haven't.
And all the things are very healthy, as you can see. The carrot, the greens, everything.
Let's see what you're going to do with the garlic and the ginger.
Okay, so it's just simple, you know.
Okay.
Just do this, and then you take it out.
Now, I know for many chefs, when people place orders for dishes, it's usually based on available dishes, like, okay, basic, spaghetti, rice. Is this something you do regularly, or it's also on order?
No, this is something that I do regularly now, because my clients really like it because it's really nice. So they actually request for it now.
Okay.
Yes, I just don't, make and keep. No, they request.
Okay.
Yeah.
So on average, how much does it cost?
Well, I'd say 3,500 naira per plate.
That's very affordable. Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
We have to take a break now. When we return, hopefully we'll be able to show you just how much progress we've made. Yeah. Right now, however, you're watching Wake Up Nigeria. Just stay with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, make welcome the grand comedian of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Gbenga Adeyinka the First. OJ right here, 7 of 7, like you already know.
Gbenga right here, 7 of 7, like I'm beginning to know.
It's now time for the question.
You don't scare me one bit. Bata, I go drink. So.
Okay. So now one chance for inter. My first question. Do you remember the names of the winners of that edition of StarQuest?
Of course I do.
Why do you?
And I hate myself for this, because I have this question for you. Final question. No. Where outside Nigeria and what year? I think you're the only one that can be wicked.
I am thinking, because I know back in the day.
Don't think. Answer my question quick. You are thinking too much. I don't like it.
The UK.
Final answer. Okay. I said, God, please, let me to perform outside Nigeria.
Wait.
And God gave me a show in Ghana. Drink, my friend, drink. I know.
I don't overthink this thing. See where I can.
Yes, you overthink them.
I would say you should catwalk.
Let's catwalk.
Mr. Sanusi, you're welcome. Good
morning, sir.
All right. So when I see sculptures like this, I know this is not how do I put it now? This is not paper. This is not soft material. This is iron sculpting, and I know it takes a lot. It's not just about beauty. It is hard work and all of that, But before you got into this, is this how you started when you got into art? How did art begin for you?
No, like if I may say, I'm an artist, born artist.
Born artist?
Born artist.
How so?
Part of, like my parents were kind of a traditional artist.
Oh.
So I started from there before I migrated to formal education to further the training.
Wow, interesting.
Yes.
So it's more or less like a family thing. It's like and all of that. So when you move into, how did you start the formal education for art? Where did you start it and all of that?
Like in my educational background, let me start from my secondary school. I graduated from Our Lady of Fatima College, Auchi. From there, where I moved to Auchi Polytechnic for a degree, educational program with art education.
Wow.
From the art education, after finishing art education, I progressed to higher national diploma, HND, which I specialize in sculpture.
Sculpting.
So that
if you didn't do art, would you have been able to do anything else?
No, not that. I'm equally a teacher.
Okay.
So without art, I can equally do tea.
Okay.
So I teach, even up to now. Even in the studio, I have students I train.
You train?
So yes, because of my pressure to at least incorporate my knowledge or my art.
Pass it down.
To other artists. So I'm not selfish. I don't want to die with the knowledge.
All the knowledge you have.
I want to pass it to other people that
Wonderful.
will take from me.
I like that. Let's talk about this art piece. The one right beside you here. What is it called? What is it called?
This is a Niger Delta, pursuing Niger Delta. particularly Urobo chief.
Urobo chief.
If you talk of Niger Delta, there are a lot of different tribes there, but the one that comes to our mind mostly is Urobo.
Urobo,
so
yes.
That's why I titled Urobo chief.
What is the medium you use for this? Let's be exact.
Metal construction.
Metal construction.
Yes.
So it's pure steel. How long does it take to get this kind of, to commission such a project, something like this?
Just like this, because when I was young, I had more energy to partake. I would do it. It doesn't take me more than at least a day. But now that it's a little bit and putting more spices to it, take me 2 days.
2 days?
Yes.
To put all of this together?
Yes.
You know, what does one need to learn to get to this level of sculpting, to start to get to this point? Because this includes welding, right? So that means you have to learn how to weld. You need to understand welding alone as a practice alone before you can even get to this stage.
Yes. Before you can proceed to this, as an artist, the basic thing you need to know is you must know how to draw. That's the first.
I like this. The fundamental.
Yes, that is where you start from. After drawing, before you now proceed to other aspects, which like this one now, there's what they call the skeleton aspect, which we the professional artists call amateur.
Okay.
You assemble your amateur. After assemble amateur, then you now get a kind of paper or pattern that you use to formulate all those things you see that build it up to make it to be look like a real human being.
Human being.
Yes.
Okay, and then after, of course, there's the spraying or the painting, which is the final process.
After finishing, you go into grinding because this thing involves arc welding. You must know how to weld before you can.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It's not just welding is that, you know, that welding on its own is a profession on its own entirely. So that means as you can also say you're a professional welder.
Yes, because that's why in my profile you see it. I put interior and exterior decoration. Because I'm equally working in a construction site. So welding is part of what?
It's part of what you do.
Yes.
Okay. Let's talk about all these other beautiful pieces now. That's an Urobo chief. I can see a lady with a violin, with this instrument.
Like this first one that is by my left. Yeah, that is a hunter.
Hunter, okay. That's a ding gun, right?
Yes. Okay. That you see bang by the side.
By the side?
Yes, because when you are going for, like the hunter, when they are going for this thing, the hang bag, like they must have a light with the torch that they use because normally go for until the night.
In the dark.
To carry with the day gun. So after getting any animal that they hunt for, they put inside that bag. So that's why the bag.
The bag there and then the danshiki.
Yes.
It has to be that danshiki because of freedom of movement.
But it's a traditional, most of this lode or hunter, they are cultural. I have to dress it with a natural or traditional dress. So the next one you are seeing there is a violin, lady with a playing violin. So I got this idea from because there was an exhibition that we just did last year, which they call it Otobare. That Otobare, the similar work like this, I did it, but I used a different technique and different material. So I felt that for me to incorporate that material would a little bit stressful or difficult. So I just say, okay, since I still work on this was regular work that I do, so let me put it in this kind of form. That's why I did it this way. Then the third one you are seeing there, that is in Igbo, they call it Gbefi.
Okay.
Gbefi, that is a trumpet. That is this animal.
Elephant tusk?
Yes. No, the cow.
Okay.
Cow.
Okay, cow. Okay. All right.
Then the last one you are seeing there is normally like every weekend.
Very stylish. I can see the spectacles and all of that.
See the ladies.
Yes.
Dressing up, going to different direction, which is party. Like especially Saturday in Lagos. So that's where I got that one for. The title of that is Sisieko.
Sisieko,
yes.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Sisieko, wonderful. You see, I always get to ask this question whenever an artist comes here. How would you rate the appreciation of art as a country? Because the other day, I think just a few days, I think it was last week, I saw was it a Benin chieftain or the who was celebrating that some of our artifacts were returned from Germany and all of that. We find out that most of the things that we had are the Westerners kind of appreciate it more. Yes, apart from the fact that it was stolen from us, they tend to appreciate art even more than us. We have, if you go to most of our museums and all of that, you see art pieces that are not even tended to, things that are just thrown around. But if you were to go outside the country, to Western country, to see where they keep these things, they are well preserved and all of that. As a country, how much more can we do, maybe as a government and as a people, to appreciate art more?
If we go by that, the challenge that we actually have, we are carried away with our crude oil. That's where the problem starts from. So if at least, because you go by this Northern Africa, what they simply have there is art. You see people going there for tourists.
Yes.
Like if you could talk of Egypt,
yeah,
pyramid that you are going there
exactly
for art.
The Sphinx,
so you
all of that.
Of care, the same thing. But here we neglected it, and our government is not even looking at it because I didn't know art play a lot of role in a country because, like during about the time, he invested, he put a lot of government funds in the art, which when the other president or this present administration came in, they demolished a lot of the work because they don't know anything about the art. And art is a sort of that equally serves as a landmark because you are going for a particular direction or area.
You can use that as for direction.
For getting that where you are going.
Wonderful. Mr. Sanusi, it was a pleasure talking to you. And here's us wishing you the best. Keep on doing what you're doing and keep on passing that, the legacy down to the next generation.
Thank you very much.
Well done, sir. All right, let's head over to Mary in the kitchen.
Is it not sharp enough? So we're busy talking about slicing onions here. We got so caught up in it. Well, welcome back to the kitchen right here on Wake Up Nigeria. Chef Eniola is still hard at work making breakfast for us, and she's trying as much as possible to work with what she has. Okay, so first tell us, what are we making again?
Spicy lemon butter garlic chicken with spaghettini.
Full stop. So now okay, so now we're starting. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay. So that has to melt.
Yeah. I'm going to put this just a little bit of oil so it can help the melting process faster.
Okay, okay,
yeah.
Okay.
So once this is melted,
okay,
then we'll add the seasoning cubes and the onions.
The seasoning cubes straight into the oil?
Inside the chicken, right?
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Because there's nothing I've not seen in this kitchen. So if that happens, I will not be surprised.
Okay, well, anyways, it can
Have you tried putting curry directly in your butter?
No.
Girl, you should try it.
Are you serious?
The aroma. Try it today. Try it today.
Well, the cooking is you and I.
Yeah.
Not me alone now.
Just a bit of curry. Just a bit of curry.
Okay, yeah, sure, fine.
Just a bit. Yes, that's fine. Just leave it.
Hey.
Now, give it a few seconds. Can you perceive the aroma?
You guys are missing. Like, this smell is so nice.
So I always do this when I'm making stews, anything that has to do with oil, stews, soups.
Do you put curry and thyme in your noodles?
Not anymore. I know there was a point in time that I used to. There was a point in time I used to, but not anymore.
You should, actually.
Can you see what that did? The aroma of the curry and oil. Oh, my goodness. Then you know what I put next when I'm cooking?
Well,
ginger and garlic or onions. The aroma will
now... we're not going to put those ones now, like from scratch, because our focus now is just this chicken. Okay. So once it's halfway done, I'll take it out and then do the base for the sauce.
Okay.
Yes, so this is just to help me, cook it a bit and...
Okay. So for how long is this going to cook?
For now, I'd say like 7 minutes.
7 minutes?
Yes, because I'm still going to cook it in the sauce. So I just want this to... Can you see the color from the curry and then the butter?
It's beautiful. But I'm pretty sure you've been able to scribble down the ingredients, especially if you're just joining us. We're making spicy lemon butter garlic chicken with pasta spaghettini. I feel like dancing traditional dance because that's how it sounds. Spicy lemon butter garlic chicken.
Okay, so now we put this flavor-wise.
Okay.
Yeah. It just gives you this automatic smoky jollof, you know, taste.
Yeah.
Yes, so that's why I like putting it now. If I'm boiling my protein, whatever, bay leaf is in it.
Wow.
It is always nice.
So bay leaf is actually very, very healthy. And apart from that, there are so many things you can do with your bay leaf in your soups and your stews as well.
True.
I used to think bay leaf was just for jollof rice.
No.
Until I accidentally... So what happened was, the first time I used it for stew, it was an accident. So I was cooking in the morning, absent-minded.
And then
I was
just
tired,
added it.
and then I just put it, thinking I was cooking jollof rice. And then when the stew was ready, I was seeing it. But then I could tell the difference. Like, I could tell it did something.
Yes.
And I got hooked.
Yeah.
So whenever I can, I like to put it in.
Have you eaten this like this? Have you just put this in your mouth like this?
Why would I?
Bitter leaf is learning. It is so bitter.
Are you serious?
When I say bitter,
you can tell now, even with the way jollof rice is delicious.
I didn't know. Someone said I should try it one time. That is so nice. Apparently, they were trying to play a prank on me, so I decided to.
Well, pranks or not, we have reached the top of the hour, and we really must go right now. We have to take this break. Remember, you're watching Wake Up Nigeria. Just stay with us. Let's get on.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move way in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
Ikechukwu Sunday Okonkwo, aka Cross.
Yep. I was just chilling, enjoying the show with the discussions that we had so far. Then I heard you reel out the menu just before you ended the first
That
hour.
wasn't even the menu. It was the name of the dish.
name of the dish.
Spicy lemon garlic. Hey.
How can name of
spicy lemon butter garlic chicken with spaghetti?
The name of this thing just looks like ingredients menu. But then it's Chef Eniola, so she puts stuff like that.
Name, you put full stop.
All right, but we'll get to talk about that a little bit later. Welcome to the second hour of Wake Up Nigeria. It is great to have you.
Indeed. And of course, if you're just tuning in, we're here with each other. My name is Mary Basho.
I'm Mike Messi-Kenna. Welcome to the second hour. Yeah. Well, let's embrace our mantra for the day. Every challenge is an opportunity in disguise. It's always a wonderful time to motivate yourself.
Well said, I must say. We're here to turn your challenges into triumphs. You've got to, how do I put it?
Complete it, Mary.
We've got a fantastic lineup.
Sing this song.
Let me just leave it there.
All right, we've had wonderful stuff in the first hour, but in this second hour, we're looking forward to a lot. We're going to kick it off with birthday shout-outs.
Yes, we have birthday shout-outs.
And all of that will be celebrating you and your loved ones. And DBC, Akan, and the rest will be celebrating you.
Akoni? Is that Akoni or Akan? Oh, wow. Okay, double N. And then, of course, we have a music performance coming up.
Yeah.
The musical performance is by Olusegun Anthony Michael, also known as Olusegun, an Afro-contemporary artist. We're looking forward to that performance.
For a tech discussion this morning, we have the one and only Oluwatobi Ali, multifaceted leader, passionate about empowering others. And then we're looking at leveraging technology to make smart business decisions.
And finally, on the show today, we're going to be joined by movie and music video director, artist manager, J. Smile Uhuru. known as Ojigwaga. And that's, of course, in Chatham, the Showmax original. He's also known as Osuji in the movie Lugard. Ojigijaga. That sounds like a Jigijaga. Do you remember a Jigijaga?
Oh, yeah, I remember. This is what I remember. Just Ajoshepo. You could not.
Ajoshepo.
Well, that's not what we're talking about, but hey, come on. Let's take a look at what the weather will be like. And of course, we will get back to the magic happening in the kitchen.
Nigeria Kitchen again, and of course here I have with me Chef Eniola with one of her amazing recipes. I'm like, this aroma literally wants to, is choking me. Not physical choking, but like literal choking. But like literally, it actually smells so good. In here, we're making spicy butter lemon
garlic chicken.
Garlic chicken, yes. I wasn't going to forget. Yes, I got to see. Mary, look at you. Just look at just three things you cannot say at a stretch. Anyways, amazing. So where are we now? In this
we're done cooking this halfway. So now we're going to make the sauce, the base of the sauce. Yes. So we have melted butter here, garlic, ginger, fresh pepper, dried pepper, onions. Yeah, so I'm going to let this cook for a bit before adding the veggies and then the lemon. So give it like 5-10 minutes, we're done.
We're done.
Yeah, and then this is already cooking,
It's already cooking.
I actually like it when the pasta is al dente, so, you know, it doesn't come off soggy.
True.
So, yeah, we should be taking this off very soon.
Very soon.
Yeah.
That looks like, is that spaghetti or spaghetti?
Spaghettini.
Spaghettini, so yeah, I was going to ask that question. So for you,
tiny.
Which do you prefer?
I actually prefer this. I prefer this, yes.
How do you prefer this?
So for stir fries, or plain, I prefer this. Because it's very easy.
It's easy, straight.
Yeah, but the bigger one, when you want to make jollof spag, because you have to cook it for a while and then turn, so it won't easily break, compared to this one.
Okay, so I get you now. So the idea is literally functionality, right?
Yes,
so for stir fry, we're doing teeny. For jollof,
it's just normal spaghetti,
normal spaghetti. Amazing. So right now we have the recipe for spicy lemon butter garlic chicken with pasta spaghettini on the screen. And for the ingredients, we have chicken, butter, garlic, ginger, cooking oil, white cabbage, lemon, dry pepper, and fresh pepper, onions, and carrots. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're here. And I mean, amazing. Okay, so we just added...
so I just added the bay leaf, curry. I'm just going to add a little bit of thyme. Yeah, we just need a very little amount.
So I heard you ask, do you add curry and thyme to your noodles?
Ooh. What?
Am I meant to?
It comes out really good.
Really
so
good.
So there's a way you make it. Just add oil to the pan, cook peppers, saute it for a bit, add your spices, fry it well. Make your noodles.
Then make your noodles.
Oh,
okay.
God.
So we have a new fresh recipe for noodles for this weekend. You need to definitely try it out. But right now, I'll actually allow Chef Eniola finish all of this. She's actually going in with the lemon right now. We have Mary with birthday shout-outs on the couch.
If only everyone celebrating their birthday this month can have a taste of this dish. In fact. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The most important thing is we get to celebrate you, give you your shout-outs from your loved ones. Always a pleasure doing that. This morning, we begin with Adebisi Akani, and that's May 24 being your birthday. This is coming to you from Sheun Agboniyi. Yes. Agboniyi. Yes, that's Sheun Agboniyi. Happy birthday to you, Adebisi.
You will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
We're celebrating Chef T-Flow. May 25 being your birthday, and this is coming from Juwon. Happy birthday to you. Juwon enjoys Chef T-Flow's music.
This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more.
We're celebrating Chioma Chukwu. Happy birthday to you. May 23 being your birthday, and this is coming to you from Team E-Business. Happy birthday indeed.
This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get
Ekundayo Fayeun, it's your birthday, May 23. Happy birthday to you. And this is coming from your mommy. Happy birthday.
This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you...
Hey, Sunday. Happy birthday to you. May 23 is your day. This is coming to you from Sunny Boy. Happy birthday.
Very well. This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have.
We're celebrating Madueke Precious. Ngozi, your birthday is May 27. This is coming to you from Nonsman Global. Happy birthday indeed.
You will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get
Messi Emelike, happy birthday to you. May 25 is your day, and Nonsman is celebrating you.
Very well. This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you...
Happy birthday to you, Miracle. May 21 is your birthday, and Tosin celebrates you. Enjoy.
It's your day, and I wish you very well. This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for.
Happy birthday to Muna. May 21 is your birthday, and this is coming to you from Tosin. Such a cute boy. Happy birthday.
This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more.
Omolara Olajide, happy birthday to you. May 24 is your birthday. You're wishing yourself the very best, and we wish you a very happy birthday as well.
You will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything.
Happy birthday to Omotayo Adeniyi. May 24 is your day. This is coming to you from Temitope Aregbeshola. Happy birthday.
All that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more.
Now we are celebrating our very own Opeyemi Okuobi. May 23 is your birthday, and this is coming to you from the Wake Up Nigeria team. Happy birthday to you, Opeyemi.
This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Salau Kemi, happy birthday to you. May 24 is your day, and this is coming to you from your sister. Happy birthday.
Well, this year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more.
Happy birthday to Taiwo David. May 24 is your birthday. And this is coming to you from your mommy and your daddy. You cutie, cutie, cutie.
All that you prayed for this year, you would have. All that you wish for this year, you go get.
Happy, happy, happy birthday to Temitope Aregbeshola. May 24 is your birthday. May 25, rather, is your birthday. And this is coming to you from the TVC family. Happy birthday to you.
Wish for this year, you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
So when you see that photo, you are thinking, wow, she looks gorgeous for a 40-year-old. Well, guess what? She turns 50. That's the big one. 50th birthday celebration for Temitope Aregbeshola. She looks absolutely gorgeous. Okay, let's also celebrate Remy Margaret. Happy, happy birthday to you, Remy. And this is coming to you from Olamide Oshofa. Happy birthday, dude.
You would have all that you wish for this year, you go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
She's a May 22 baby. And of course, we get to celebrate Oyinda Mola. Your birthday is also on May 22nd. And this is coming to you from Oshofas. Yes, your Oshofas are wishing you a very, 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 very happy birthday, Oyinda Mola.
You go get everything and more. Hey, everything and more.
Happy, happy birthday to everyone celebrating in the month of May. We love you so much, and we always look forward to celebrating with you. At this point, we have to take a break. Wake Up Nigeria continues in a bit. Just stay with us.
Ladies and gentlemen, make welcome pioneer Positive Force member, dancing queen of the 80s, non-conformist, Afrobeat historian in her right, and long-standing member of the multiple award-winning all-female show Your View, Omoyeni Yeni Anikulapo Kuti, aka YK Power! Ginger,
Take it.
Today we'll go here.
Hey, I don't read you.
Are you sure?
Ha. I'm not here to answer questions, I'm here to drink.
We're in trouble today.
Wait till your age.
I was close now.
I
said 1975.
He said 73. He said 75. Fellas wasn't even born in 75.
So will I drink half?
You go drink. Take. Make I help you. Russian.
No be half.
Which half? You will make me drink. I'll give you a hint.
Lights in no. Nepa Road. Nepa Road in Abeokuta.
First of all, my brain cannot memorize everything.
A big black bug.
A big black dog.
Bug. A big black bug.
Oh, sorry. A big.
It all starts.
Back, you're still watching Wake Up Nigeria, and right now to set the mood for this beautiful Thursday edition, we have a musical performance, and we have Olusegun Anthony Michael, also known as Olusegun, an Afro-contemporary artist, multi-instrumentalist, singer, songwriter, producer, music composer, and energetic live band performer. Hi, Shegun, how are you doing?
Hello, I'm good. How are you too?
I'm very well, thank you. So briefly, just tell me what your music journey has been like so far.
It has been Good. Essentially, I would say he has been nice because he has been from one discovery to another, and I've always enjoyed the process. So, in conclusion, he has been good.
All right, so define your style of music.
Okay, so it's an Afro-contemporary music where such that I'm blending traditional African rhythms with modern sounds. So, and the essence for me is the fact that I'm able to honor tradition while infusing modernity. So that's why.
All right, amazing. So now, what song are you performing for us today?
My new single, My Baby.
My Baby. All right, inspired by love, I'm guessing.
Maybe.
All right, are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Take it away.
What a wonderful way to kickstart the eve of the weekend. You're my baby darling. Wonderful performance there by Olusegun. Thank you for that one. Well, it's time to head over to technology. To tech this morning, we've got Oluwatobi Ali. There's just so much about him, but if I was to, summarize it, I'll say a multifaceted leader who's passionate about empowering others. It is great to have you. You are welcome.
Always good seeing you.
Yes, after a long... It's been almost a year since we saw you here last. Okay, so our topic today is leveraging technology for smart financial decisions in such challenging times.
Yes.
Something about you, before we go into discussion, is how you have been able to adapt over time. In 3-4 years recently when we've seen you, you've done you've moved into crypto, you've done quite a lot. You've just been adapting and all of that,
Sure.
you know. And that is one thing that I also want to talk about when we get into this discussion. Times change so much, and that ability to adapt is something that is quite important. How have you been able as a person, just before we get into it, to adapt so much and to move according to the times, as it were?
Well, so the approach is this. I think we as humans...
Let's see if I can squeeze out more from this baby.
Like water, right? Water, depending on the light that shines on it, depending on what you put in it, it takes the...
Of the container.
Right, and it keeps flowing. So I believe that all there is to us, the reason why we keep existing, the reason why we still have many years is because there's still a lot that is trapped inside of us that needs to be revealed. So, and that's why if you stop growing, if you stop learning, if you stop evolving, you become a dinosaur, you almost become extinct. So it's just a philosophy of mine. And of course, Nigeria, because Nigeria is always changing. If you don't change with Nigeria, yourself, you don't go get changed.
Exactly. Exactly. I understand that. Yeah. I understand that. All right. So let's get straight into what we're talking about now. Yeah. Leveraging technology. How can one leverage technology to make decisions in such times as these?
So, so this is something I just want to get out. You know, so tech is not a miracle, right? Tech is supposed to be an enabler. So in fact, what many people call tech businesses are tech-enabled businesses. So it means that if you don't yet know how to make smart financial decisions, tech is not going to help you. Do you get?
So it's just like a medium.
Exactly.
Like it's not on its own. It's not anything.
Exactly. So tech is just going to enable you. This is the reason why some people get addicted with tech. This is the reason why some people, you know, also they get frustrated with tech. Some people enter into tenure with tech. So the first thing you need to understand is that it is your responsibility to make financial decisions. Tech is only going to enable you make those things automatically or make it without you having to always put some.
But okay, but there are cases where people maybe know those financial decisions, but because of the I don't want to say ease of use, but because of the interface or you know interaction with tech, they could make a mistake due to just interfacing with tech or interacting with tech. That could be a problem for some people.
True. But the world keeps changing, and the truth is that tech is becoming simpler. In fact, the more techy something is supposed to become, the simpler it's supposed to look in such a way that you don't even know there's tech involved. And that's the reason why, if you look at it, in my honest opinion, banking has become simpler. Back in the days, you want to open an account, you go to the bank, you queue, you bring this letter, you bring this, you bring this. But now, just with your phone and a phone number, you can have a bank account. Yeah. So in my opinion, I think tech has made life easier. But for finances, people are not leveraging tech to make smarter financial decisions, especially in this time. So let me give a good example. Thank God for that Bedu we just finished. You know, it's really nice. But do you know, at the moment, many people's bank account is a drama queen. They are not happy. You know why? And the first reason is this. We, in this present economy, we are finding out that expenses keep increasing. So if you don't have a way to track your expenses, first and foremost, you end up spending more and be wondering where your money is going. So one of the first basic things you need to do that tech can enable you do is track your expenses. So everything you are spending on, let there be a tag. There are even apps that do that you can tag that, okay, this is how much I spent on fuel. This is how much I spent on electricity. This is how much I spent on food. Track your expenses so that you even realize, you might even be surprised that the thing that is even taking most of your money is something that is really relevant. So that's the first step. Use tech to track your expenses. There are apps that do that.
Can you give us an example of a few apps like that?
I mean, there are many apps. If you use Kuda, for example, you can track that. There are some apps also like Prosper, and there are a couple of other apps, you know, that you can use to track your expenses. So tracking expenses is number one most important thing. Now, the second thing, which this one is very important, because even if you track your expenses and you don't have any cash flow, boy, you are just going to be on your own. The reality we are in right now is cash flow is king. And what I mean by cash flow is king is this. If your money is not flowing and flowing back to you, at the end of the day, SAPA will keep knocking. In fact, do you know that SAPA has even gone silent? Now, I think SAPA self is experiencing SAPA in this present situation. Do you get? Okay. So you need to find a way to get apps or get fintech companies like Jawu, for instance, that can help you invest your money. even if it is as little as 1%, 2%, 3% on a monthly basis, that your money is for let's use pigeon. If your money get belay, then the children of that your money, that is what you spend.
So right, you're saying now this is as opposed to putting everything in the bank?
Yes, because okay, so let's break this down, and let's be as real as possible. You wanted to buy something last week, and they said that thing was 50,000. I can bet with you that that same thing you want to buy it, by the time you want to buy it next month, it's probably 70,000.
But it's the same situation I mean.
Exactly. So the question now is,
I turn back.
You get. So the question
I need that thing, but I turn back. I went to out back on my husband and said, what is this? I'm tired.
You won't be angry that why didn't I buy it in the first place? So the question to ask is, if your money is just sitting duck in the bank and is not making any interest, the truth is you're actually losing money. Your purchasing power is also, you're also losing it. So as much as savings is very, very important, in this present economy, cash flow is better. I will even rather you have something that, even if you need to borrow money, which is something we also do. I mean, Jawo also lends people money.
Yeah.
Let me even just break this thing down. So let me use myself as an example. You talked about something, how we evolved, right? Yeah. So at some point, Jawo were involved in crypto, right? Crypto this, crypto that. But of course, there's government policy and a couple of other things.
That has limited the crypto influence.
Now, the challenge even with a crypto is that crypto is volatile. Yeah. So crypto cannot give you cash flow. Crypto can work for you once in a while. So you need a steady investment. That's why we also transited into investment and loans. Okay. You need a steady investment, something that whatever the condition of the market is, every month is giving me 2%. It's giving me 2%.
No matter how small.
Yes.
Okay, how do you, with this technology now, how do you decide which ones are fake, as it were, Ponzi or whatever? Because a lot of people, the ease of losing, it's easier to lose money now.
Of course.
It's much easier. Of course. How can one, make a sense out of all the chaos, as it were?
So this is the thing. I mean, if you are not ready to make risk, just not taking risk alone is a risk in itself, right? But you need to take what is called mitigated risk, calculated risk. Check the company. For instance, okay, you want to invest with Jawo.io. Forget that, you are seeing Toby Ali is looking fresh here. Go and do your research. How long has this company been in existence? What is the money being used for? Because this is what I found out. Most investment, in quote, companies that claim to be giving you investment, if there is no business, it's probably just a Ponzi scheme. So if they say, okay, we are giving XYZ farmers money to be farming for you, try and go and verify those farmers. And find out if it's true.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
We'll talk more about this. I hope we can have you for 2-3 more episodes, and we'll push more because we are always short of time. Yeah. Thank you so much for such decisions, and we'll still go around, making tech work for you in challenging times.
Definitely.
All right. Thank you very much. I hope you're able to pick up something there. Don't go anywhere. We'll take a time out now. We'll be back with our final guest. Stay with us.
Fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw ether material slabbed, stroked, and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move way in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
Ikechukwu Sunday Okonkwo, aka Cross. Now your intro without
Wow.
So there's a name that thing that's.
I'm just drinking because you say I should drink. There's no particular answer.
You think it's only that can be wicked?
What's the answer?
Subterfuge.
Eh?
Yeah. They claim you did, but you said it just happened. That
and it's called what again?
Subterfuge.
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 So you look me finish from head to toe. You look at a person who go know what to become such. Yeah?
The nude wasn't like a game plan. Or...
I promise you, it was actually.
that, we have actor, movie and music video director, artist manager, so many caps, J Smile Uhuru.
Of course, known as Ojigi Jaga in J-Tam, Max Original, or Shuji in the movie Lugard, and so much more. Welcome to Wake Up Nigeria.
Thank you.
Nice to have you here.
Thank you for having me. It's an honor. It's been like a donkey year's dream.
Oh wow, to finally be here.
Because I've been your fan for like God knows how.
That's nice to know.
Dreams do come true. Amazing.
Well, welcome on board. Yeah. So I'm very curious about that Ojigi Jaga. Initially, I even mixed it up. I called it there was something I called it, but
it could be a Jiggy Jaga because
there's also a Jiggy Jaga. Is it a spin-off of that?
No, actually no.
Okay, how did it come about? The name?
Okay, some names are fictionalized. You understand? And so you just you create something and you feel like, okay, let's give it a name that can have the equation of the character that the person is going to. So imagine you say the Ojigi Jaga character his name is Nonyerem. It will look weak.
Okay.
To what the character is to do, you understand? So you have to find a name that likes an onomatopoeic name, like you are sounding like 15 to what is happening.
So you do sound like an Ojigi. Very.
So if we were to translate Ojigi Jaga, what would it be? What would be the embodiment of it?
Exactly.
Well, it embodies boldness.
Boldness.
Relentless. Yes, and someone that doesn't give up on anything. Whatever he wants to do. He might be telling you, okay. So far he wants to do it. He will still do it.
Now, as an actor, your experience spans quite a number of years. Then there's the music manager part. Which one came first? Was it acting or managing?
Okay, like every other person will tell you that acting started from whatever.
Childhood.
Yes, but me, I feel everybody's an actor originally. Like now, if an armed robber should come to your house, if they replay you that tape,
you will not
believe what you can do. So, but then I mostly don't mention myself as a child actor. But then I would say musically, I think that's where I started from. I started as a musician, singing at the point like, see, I don't have the resources and money to do this thing. Let me just lay back. So I started producing songs too. And from there, I started managing one or two artists and.
So now, which would you say has your first love, which steals your heart the most?
Entertainment generally, every part of entertainment, whether fashion,
music
acting,
or movie.
Right now.
Music and movie.
Okay, music is toned down. Movie is paying the bills. But then,
I like your honesty.
You understand?
So if you were to have your way, which would it be?
I'll actually do the two because my plan is to have to become an industry and have a studio where I do both audio and video. So it's going to be. So I started learning how to direct, edit. In fact, I'm practically a filmmaker. You understand? So because
all-round entertainer.
And when you start getting married and start having kids, you need to drop something for them. You cannot just expect them to just go to school.
Based on your passion.
You understand? So you must have something you're doing while still schooling. You understand? Those are the mistakes we made. While we were growing up, we were not handy. You understand? So now, when the situation of the country was changing, we have to force ourselves to change. But imagine I am already a handyman. I will just do what I need to do all the masters I need to do for my parents, you understand, and do what I still love to do.
Yeah, so music and movie. So would you say it's something that naturally comes about? The reason I'm asking is because, recently, we talk about Tiwa Savay's Water and Gary, the song, and then we see her in the movie, Water and Gary. And whether you like it or not, there's been a lot of controversy as regards her performance in the movie. Also, way back, we had Genevieve, who's known in the movie scene, literally decide to branch off into music. Criticism as well. So would you say it's something that comes hand in hand? Or would you say, if you want to do it, do you think there can actually be a divide where you can be talented at both at the same time?
Actually, you can. It's just that in this part of the world, we are not patient enough. Now, you left something. Okay, I have left music now for close to like 7-10 years. You understand? If I want to go back into music, I'm going to take a total break from acting.
To focus on your music.
Focus on the music. Go back to the roots. Start learning like I'm learning again. So you cannot just feel...
The band actually called himself upcoming artist again.
Yes, because right now, if you don't release for like 2-3 years, check Ice Prince, all of them are upcoming right now. They just have to be frank with themselves. Go back to the drawing board and come back, because you can still do it.
Okay.
And entertainment is something you can do till death do you pass so far. You can speak. Are you getting the point? True. So, but if to me, I understand where the controversy is coming for Tiwa Savage, but have you seen her in Sugar?
She was actually quite good.
Very good. So it's just that I feel there is no the timing. She needed to do a lot of things, a lot of coaching, new master classes, and it's normal. But if it is in you, you will see that this person has it.
Yeah. Since we are talking about the industry, just this morning we were talking about the ban on so many things in the movie industry, ritual killings, using of drugs, and so
I was expecting them to ban kissing too.
Okay.
Let's quickly do Indian film. You understand?
Okay, that would be a good idea. So you blow kisses instead.
Like instead of see, I think our government need to refocus their attention on what really the problem is.
Which is, what do you think the problem is?
See, it's not about, there is no film you see that has maybe a crime scene like a gun scene and things. It will always show you that these things are there, but this is the end of people that go this way. There's always a moral at the end of the day. You can't just say, there's no way you're going to make a film. Okay, are we going to be doing love film? Or even in love, there's crime. There's people don't understand that you can love me and I am mentally abusing you in that relationship. So when we begin to say, let's stop gun and all this crime, and we are pushing it to love, or any story, we are beginning to encourage people to give other people mental problems. Depressions will be high, because if you say that is all they get from what we do, that means they are going to get that other part too. Once we make it...
Especially those that are still looking for love.
Exactly the point, you understand? And I noticed that a lot of that's why I keep telling people, do not focus your ideas on what you read on the internet. A lot of things you see on the internet that looks smart and like wow to you, they're always from somebody that has a problem with that thing. You understand? So they just put it out, and you now, because you have a small time that just needed you to just cool off and get yourself, but you start running with a quote that you don't even know the origin. And that is where the problem is. So if we as filmmakers are influencing the society the way you think, trust me, if you keep doing what you think we should be doing, you will still influence them in a way you will not see.
Well, maybe the government just wants you guys to do different things instead of, because it does seem like most movies are themed drugs, guns, ritual killings. That's almost the theme of most movies. If you watch traditional setting movies, for example, it's different when you're taking people to a shrine. You're talking about worshipping your gods. But then the key word here, because they didn't talk about shrines, because it's also a place of worship, is the ritual killings. Because the government believes that it's probably what is encouraging or even further spreading the possibility of that.
That's where the
when you say who are we copying?
Who are we copying? Because
okay.
You understand? Because obviously, okay, now see, it's like we copy everything, and the people we are copying from, we don't even know the etymology of their own pattern and how they started naming these things. You understand? We just wake up and bam, they are doing this, we copy. They are banning guns, let's ban guns too. Now, okay, those people allow guns. You understand? Just come and get your certificate and blah, 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 get licensed, and you can use guns based on. Now, why are we not copying that? Because you know that if you shoot me gun, it will say, meaning we are going to end.
So, amazing. I mean, I love the fact that this conversation is really engaging. And very honest, we can go on forever, but we have, your breakfast is getting cold.
Yes, because we have breakfast for you.
So that we can. That means that amazing, amazing. So we have to head over to the kitchen right now so you can actually have breakfast with us. All right, let's go.
Your Yoruba is very good, actually.
And do what is good for you. No, there is your brother matter solo. Today feel bad, make tomorrow good for you. So this is to positivity. Alaye la on te mi o, mi mosha. Body pele adire mi mosha. Àwọn tó ń bínú mi nígbà ẹ̀ wọ́n gbọ́gà. Hallelujah, Lord, Jericho, Lord, just see, yeah. Make it somebody, tell it somebody, somebody. Now me get the melody where they make them shake body, oh. Make it somebody, tell it somebody. Now me get the melody where they make them shake body, oh.
It's always lovely seeing BTS, that's behind the scenes, because you just want to know what happened. Well, there's nothing behind the scenes here. We're in front of the camera and we're about to have breakfast. Yeah. So, Jesma Uhuru, this breakfast has been prepared by Chef Eniola. Please tell us what it's called.
Hi, good morning. Good morning.
Happy New Year, ma'am.
So this is spicy lemon butter garlic chicken with spaghetti.
Are you not full already?
I need to understand. Is that the name or the ingredient used in cooking it?
That's the name, actually. Because we have way more ingredients that went in that dish.
Please dig in.
Sorry, say the name again.
Spicy lemon butter garlic chicken.
No, don't worry. I don't think if I continue like that, I'll pass my exams.
Please, just dig in. We need to have your feedback so we can say goodbye.
So there's lemon, we have chicken breast.
Dig in. You need to taste
garlic, ginger, carrots.
The way you are pushing me, the digging, you need to taste it.
Yes, taste it.
You know,
we're always happy to have a... Don't worry, taste it. I'm pretty sure you'd like it.
No, I'm a spaghetti person, though. Yes.
Okay.
Let's see. I like this. No, seriously, I actually do like this.
Okay, and it goes in for the second spoon, and I get that note
for the third one.
Any day I become the president, you are going to be my White House.
Wow. I'm actually very curious about your name, but I'll ask you about it after, because I was going to ask you what Jesma Uhuru means.
Okay, it's actually J smile, like J-A-Y.
Okay.
With a smile together. It's an old English name, like Merlin, McAntony, McFish, and the rest.
Okay.
But then, because when I wanted to open my Instagram account, there were too many J smiles.
So
I just like, okay, you know what? Be creative and be artistic. Remove the AY. Since AY is my problem. Remove the AY and just like, and that's how J smile became J smile. It's actually J-A-Y.
But you know, it's not all Uhuru. At this point, we have to say a very big thank you to you for watching Wake Up Nigeria this morning. We really hope you join us again tomorrow, bright and early, 7 a.m. Until then, enjoy your day.
Bye.